That's crazy.
It's like, thanks for my $5 beer. Here's $5.
All right, Mark. So if you want to take a look on the YouTube channel, we should be streaming now. And you should see the market ward so far of our map with Sirenscape playing in the background.
Great price for me. It's over 100% tip for the bar.
I would just do 2. And if you want to keep drinking, he'll help you keep drinking.
But I'm happy to pay $3.
Yeah. And I mean, you've tipped more than the cost of the beer.
Yeah, we got some market ward. We got
Keep it
some
coming. Keep it coming.
Awesome.
18, 19, 20.
75 cents
Cool.
is a 50%
That's like
tip.
that's like buying a pint.
75 cents is a 50% tip that's already extravagant.
That's true. Imagine like buying a pint of beer and living to 20. It's ridiculous.
All right.
Drink
So
here for free forever.
yeah, we can begin now. Let me just grab my drink. But Justin, you did a small recap.
Yeah.
So did Jay. You guys have a couple of really good ideas. But before we begin at all, there seems to be a mysterious letter on the page.
There is.
What?
There's a what?
A mysterious letter.
Dun,
Mark, read it.
dun. Yeah, Mark, you want to get that letter for us?
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, I got some calligraphy stuff.
Hi, Mark.
I thought it would be just walk
Hello.
in the front door. Came out of a side room.
Can you not see it? Hi.
Oh, whoa!
Whoa.
That's really good.
Small child.
Hey, buddy. I forget what I can do. with
Are we
calligraphy.
supposed to open this, Al?
Yeah, that's why I said there's a physical letter on the table. Don't have to worry about that.
Not that part. Oh no. Companions. I left. The end. That's all it says.
No, it doesn't.
Companions. I left. Only took mission to escape punishment. Pale dwarf talked about ancient dwarf forge. Going to take me. We'll learn secrets. We'll share with brothers. Tooth and scale, no match for hammer and iron. Must bring god of steel and sulfur to others. Maybe fail. In debt to God. Must serve. Gods will it. Gods demand it. Get to read the poem. Vulcan's fire will fuel you in dark places. Vulcan's forge will harden you for deadly places. Vulcan's hammer will shape you into a weapon. Vulcan's wisdom will temper your fury. Maybe see again. Pray you succeed. Fight well and live. Die well and be rewarded. God commands it. Signed, Viv.
Aw, bye, Viv.
So as you guys,
Later. No, it was a couple. It was a
Oh,
couple.
bye.
you guys noticed this in one of your pockets as you were traveling back from the market ward when you received your sending from Syndra. I have just a little bit of house cleaning I need to do now as a result of this, which is totally fine. I have to make you a thing. So I'm just going to ask some very brief questions of the people that we have left. So, Anna, what is your HP currently?
25.
What is your AC?
Yeah, right.
Damn, girl.
Barbarian.
One more time, Lloyd.
18.
Thank you. And your passive perception.
My what?
Passive perception.
Come on, is your pee pee?
That guy's up.
14.
Okay. Rowan, what's your current HP?
50.
Okay. What's your current AC?
12.
Okay. And what's your current PP?
12.
Okay.
4. Very squishy.
Tolfarian,
not
what's
very
your
bright.
current HP?
Yeah, I got you. So it's 15 for HP, 14 for armor class, and 14 for the passive perception.
Excellent. And Dolan, your HP,
20,
your AC,
18,
and your passive perception.
and that's going to be a 9er.
New character, do you have your stuff already done on your sheet?
Mm-hmm.
New character, what's your current HP?
11.
What's your current
11?
What's your
Are you
current
level 2? Okay.
What's your current AC?
18. It might drop to 16. I'll let you know. If I don't get the shield out.
Okay. And your passive?
14.
Okay, excellent.
Becker texted me late one night. I'm like laying in bed. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna your healing." Jump into my making new character. I'm like, "Oh, my healing's okay."
Can I do something? Can I look at the letter?
I mean, like, can your character look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Sure.
Like, if we found this, like, maybe like I found this in my pocket when we were waiting at the estate or something.
The letter is tied to a small sack that contains 50 gold pieces. Ooh. So the 50 gold pieces that Syndra gave you, it seems like he's giving them back to the group.
Okay.
Damn straight.
You guys want me to keep track of a party bank?
Make a horse person?
Sure.
Or I mean, we could just, or you need gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
seriously, bro?
But I could, even if we just split it up.
You throw up?
No.
This is all I got.
Well, then why don't you guys each take 25 gold?
Needs like a shoe
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's our idea.
Yeah, do that. I forgot for a second that you guys didn't have any gold. I mean, I paid for our
That's true.
lavish
yeah.
room and I
That's
still
like
have
some
36
terrible
gold. You have 25 and you have 25.
Which is good.
Thank
Mark, you have
sir.
gold, right? You have some wealth.
Yeah, I got some.
So what, Mark 25 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll begin now. So you received this sending from Syndra at the end of the last adventure, and it was, "Adventurers, I have disembarked from the ship, and currently am in the merchant prince Otamu's villa, waiting his reception. Please make your way here, so I may introduce you. This will be an important meeting for you to take." You guys were like halfway across the city in the merchant's ward, which remember 20 was
20 and 21 you described.
yeah. So see if there's anything else I can give to you. You saw the docks. You saw the Grand Souk Market already. If we want to take the long way around Grand Souk, we could do that. You see that there was 2 entrances on this side. There was an additional entrance on this side. I can describe number 5 to you. It's a little high up. I won't have you go past the bridge because there would be no reason for you to do that. And then you'll get to that wall, and when you get to that wall, you got to go around. What you notice at number 5 is up there is one example of the Merchant Prince's villas.
Okay.
So you don't know which one that is, but you see it's up there, and it's not accessible from the ground level. You have to take this covered bridge, and on the top there of the covered... Oh, hello. No, don't walk on that.
What up?
Don't walk on that, please. Thank you. On that covered bridge...
Leave her alone, please.
And on that covered bridge, you see a retinue of different guards. And you can slip over here. There's more 5s. And then you're over here.
You can drive my dog crazy, you know that. I'm very interested in what's going on here.
But the villa you need to get to is this one over here.
You got very attention.
In order to get there,
Yeah, so how do we get there, right? 'Cause
you...
is this the... Oh, that's the Temple of Gond.
Yep.
Okay.
So 8 was the temple
Right.
of Gond, which you had to pass. So again, that's why I said it's going to take a long time, because you have to essentially backtrack through the entire city, go up this one set of stairs where there are... This is a heavily guarded area, but you are already cleared. There's another set of stairs down over there.
There's like the noble...
Right. This is the whole noble area, the whole noble section.
Presumably there are other, like, wealthy nobles, rather, other than the merchant princes?
Yes, there is nobility here. You're not sure. I mean, you've seen people dressed in real fancy outfits.
Well, like, these are nice big
yes,
homes.
you haven't,
Not
unfortunately.
quite, like, maybe not quite.
Right.
Comfy. Mistake.
These are stairs up here, which is what I'm currently putting my circle over. You saw that this is the other temple, the temple to the Savars, which is where you need to return Inet.
Oh, that's where that is.
That's this temple that you're going to pass, and I'll give you a quick description of that.
Didn't Eshik say like people line up there with offerings to?
Yeah, so
They
many.
get in line.
Are people allowed to get there? Like
Yes,
regular
regular people are allowed to get there.
Okay.
But they have to pass the guards, they have to show just cause, and then
Right.
many times, normal people don't go there. The temple is there as a bright, shining beacon for the wealthy. That's why the wealthy area was built around it. It's really, normal people don't just go to that temple. The temple, again, is fortune tellers, deity of wizards and diviners.
Right.
Regular dock workers don't care about that. It's for a different purpose. Let's say it that way.
I guess it's just the description of like getting there early and like waiting in line.
Yes.
It sounded like a thing poor people
Like
or
a
regular
soup line,
people would
right.
have to do to
The-
get some sort of like service from a church.
This is less of a church and more of a business. It
Yeah.
looks like that caters to the nobility in the area.
Gotcha.
But you head to that number 5 right there by that number 7, which is Merchant Prince Atamu's home. As Sindra just gives you directions, through her sending. And you approach the merchant villa, and you see the outer walls are 10 foot high and at least 2 foot thick. It's topped with carnivore teeth, silvered seashells, and broken glass. And that glass, you think would glitter colorfully in the sun, although now it's getting much, much later. You guys had already checked into an inn. You had a whole dealing with another gentleman and went to a few taverns. You're on the precipice of evening now. As you enter the Merchant Prince Otamu's villa, the pleasant, breezy, tiled courtyard includes a splashing fountain and green plants. To the left of the entrance, you see a washroom to refresh yourself. Oh, I have a map of this.
Aha, yes. Oh, quiet.
Indubitably.
So that's where you all came in, obviously. Mark, I'm going to put the circle over, obviously, where you came in.
Right.
Here. So, there you go. You can see the areas. As you went you saw a pleasant, breezy, tile-filled courtyard, splashing fountain and green plants. To the left of the entrance, see that washroom to refresh yourself. The entry portico is guarded. Each of the 4 eye you suspiciously as you walk past them. The ceiling of the entranceway is 2 stories tall. Inutamu's home is open to the sky. You see continual soft light illuminating the room, and you hear the soft music of harps being played everywhere you go. You can see through to a grand hall with a magnificently tiled floor, and it's flanked by 2 staircases that ascend to an upper level. Mounted along all of the walls are swords of various lengths and makes. Each remains on a plaque with a small nameplate below it. In between many of the swords are elaborate hanging rugs. These rugs also cover most of the ground of the... you have an ability. You said that you would be using often.
Oh, detect magic, yeah.
It is...
I can do it at will.
It is firing off right now.
Like, all the weapons are magical.
Every weapon is magical.
Flying, like, magical rugs and shit, too.
3/4 of the rugs
Yeah.
are magical.
I definitely, when I steal this shit, I pop detect magic for sure.
The all of the light, all magical.
This is the magic guy. We know that, right?
Right.
This is one
Yeah.
of the few merchant princes, I think, that we know what his
Yeah.
deal is.
So it doesn't shock you that there's magic everywhere, but there's like a lot of magic. The lights are
It's
evocation.
like blinding. With
yeah.
the
You
aura
have
of
to
the magical.
you have to turn it off.
Yeah.
You start
Because
screaming.
yeah. You are ushered into a sitting room that seems like both a waiting and meeting area for guests. Decorative columns support an arched doorway from that previous area. More rugs and comfortable pillows are arranged on the floor. Narrow windows look into the garden. High up on each wall is a stone gargoyle face looking down into the room. A cold breeze. Where is Vath?
He had other things he had to do.
That's a shame.
Can't really explain.
Yes. Sometimes adventures come and go.
He needed to follow his God. God's very important to him, and he had to go and follow God.
Okay. I'm sure that is very important to some people. Well, we'll press on with who we have here and we'll see what happens. Time passes and you are brought fresh fruits, raw fish appetizers, and clear cold water.
You sounded the most pleased with the water.
This place is fucking hot.
It's pretty hot.
Clear,
But this room
clear cold water.
I would be more impressed
is
by
pretty cool.
Magically cold? Magically cool?
Oh yeah, so the gargoyle faces, their mouths are emanating cold.
Yeah!
And it's like air conditioning in this room. Mm-hmm.
Isn't all areas magical?
That's true.
Science?
More,
Isn't science
it's magic.
really magic when you think about it.
More time passes.
So yeah, so if we're there for a long time,
You are.
I feel like I start out like kind of apprehensively waiting, and then like the fruit comes and I'm getting kind of comfortable. I feel like maybe by the time this guy gets here, I'm gonna be like lounging on one of the pillows, like
Perfect.
feeding myself grapes.
Perfect.
Idly
Let me buy-
pick out a tune in my boot.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes. I'm letting Tilparian serenade me while I eat fresh fruit and sushi.
So, all in all, you guys have actually been waiting here for like 3 hours. It's been a long time, and you don't know.
His fingers are calloused.
Yeah, you don't know if you don't know if this guy's
You don't want more
like
grapes.
putting on airs for you, or if he's just really fucking busy and it was like he didn't expect you to show up now. You don't know what the deal
Because we
is.
kind of rushed over.
Yeah, and Syndra is just sitting, like barely moving. She isn't getting any food. She's not getting any drinks. She's just relaxing. More time passes, and you begin to hear footsteps approaching.
They sound different than I assume it was like
Very,
servants that brought us
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. All
Do you sound
servants.
different?
Very
Is
different.
this like when I hear my boss's footsteps in the hallway, so I like start teaching?
Yep.
Okay.
First, you see
Put
two
my phone away.
two.
I sit up. I'm
Perfect.
lounging, but I sit up pretty straight. I'm wipe all the juice off.
Just as you finish wiping off, do you have a beard?
No.
Just as you start wiping off your face, you think you look presentable. Two large gladiator-looking men enter the room before a well-dressed Cholton enters as well. The thin, well-dressed man has a golden head wrap that falls down behind the nape of his neck. He has a beard braided in 3 with golden accents and jewelry inlaid in it. His light and flowing dressings are incredibly vibrant shades of blue with gold in the trim. And I have a picture of this gentleman. Actually, yeah, because of Mark.
Morgan Freeman.
He's Morgan Freeman.
Thanks, guys.
Let me just get to it. Documents. Ooh, pictures. And
I'm not gonna do it.
Pictures of him spreading around the world. Doing disseminating shows.
all right, so that's what the gentleman looks like.
Wow.
I like his beard block.
Thanks. That's why I said he has the 3 beard braids. And he says, "Welcome back to my villa, dear friend Sindra. It has been too long. Yes, far too long. Oh my, You have brought back a band of adventurers to my home as well. Let me introduce myself formally then. I am Wakanga Otamu, merchant prince of lore, magical artifacts, and antiquities. Among the merchant princes, I am the only arcane spellcaster. My business dealings also include, but are not limited to, magical potions, magical scrolls, and lost lore. There is no buying or selling of magical items when it comes to Port Nyanzaru without me knowing about it and being a part of it. Welcome officially to Port Nyanzaru, and thank you for visiting my home. Sindra has briefly explained to me in a letter about her wasting curse. I have one caveat. I am going to introduce you to someone who I consider a friend and acquaintance. Aldir. Aldir? Please say it.
Yes.
Aldir, please enter. Can you just describe your character for me?
I'm a pretty generic looking half elf, although my face is fairly scarred up. Probably in my 70s.
Yeah, you can write that.
Yeah, 70s to 80s. So,
What?
well, I'm a half elf.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like that's like 30s to 40s for humans.
Yeah.
So like, not young but not old. Like, seasoned, an uglier George Clooney. So most men.
Average. What's your name? Aldir?
ALDEYR.
ALDEYR.
Why is that on this sheet? Oh, silence.
So I'm gonna try to catch your eye from across
Yeah,
the
no,
room
that's
and
awful.
nod you.
This isn't like in character, do a class for you. What?
Warlock.
Ooh, another half elf, another warlock. What kind of warlock are you? We'll find out.
So
Duplicated your character.
so that,
You do have access to my character sheet.
She is. This is really identical characters.
With better fucking rolls. Just playing my character better, you piece of shit. One level behind.
But the stats make up for it.
Damn it, he's
I
right.
just have most points.
so you guys meet this gentleman, or you're introduced.
Immediately hate him.
You can immediately hit him.
No.
What races are you guys again?
What?
You're Dragonborn?
Yeah.
You're an Asmar?
Yeah. I'm trying to like. Yeah. I feel like Asmar isn't an obvious
Okay.
thing.
Whatever you want to do.
It's you should be kind of on the
There's no
deal.
humans though, right?
What's that?
No one's a human.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention.
I think most people would read me as a human.
Good night, everybody.
Maybe as an exotic
Good
individual,
night.
like, with like a
You might have your hair might be a little shiny.
Yeah.
Subtle stuff.
right.
So Mark, I'm
my
gonna
eyes glimmer.
see you catch my looking towards me, and I'm gonna give you
Yeah, that's a good
a
roll.
very formal but polite nod, and then I'll turn to.
Thanks, Google.
I gotta learn these names.
Yeah, they're a little.
Your character's new, but Becker's been here for 2 sessions.
Yeah, I just like
To you, now. What is it that we can do to help my dear friend here? And he points to Sindra. Then, he also, from his robes, pulls out a very small handheld harp and begins to strum it mindlessly. How can we help, my friend?
You can stop playing the harp for a second. It's really distracting.
So, he says that, he does that. Justin, I'm going to do the thing that I told you about before right now, because this is the part.
What is this?
Well, what I'm doing, and everybody can know this, it doesn't matter, is I'm taking a lot of what Otangu is going to tell you, and I'm dumping it into your campaign notes right now,
Oh,
so that Justin can follow along and make additions or subtractions where he wants to into the campaign diary, if it'll load for me.
it.
Not how it works.
You try it.
You know what? I haven't.
It's not how it works. I'm just getting it to load up. Apparently I'm having high CPU usage. Probably because
I'm deleting him. Did you put your character in the thing?
On the ADBI? I think so, did I?
No.
Oh, I might have apparently moved him.
Whatever.
He's gonna come back to the bad guy.
Rowan's a nice guy
Oh, yeah,
and really good-hearted, but he'll not break.
Okay. So, Jackal, you're writing something about gold. Who's Jackal?
Who's Jackal? Wait, who's typing?
That's
Mark,
me.
you
Well,
motherfucker.
you just erased everything I put on there, you fuck!
Oops.
I'm in the castle.
Ah.
There
There's
wasn't
the
anything
castle.
on there. I was
Yes,
just-
there was. I just
Yeah.
put a whole
there you go.
thing.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
was it?
That's right.
All right, Mark, don't do
Mark,
anything
stop
right
fucking
now.
All right.
Stupid bard.
Wait, what? Send 200? Is it bit gold?
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so there's a bunch of info that we'll use later.
Nice.
Um,
I'm
that's
sorry.
right. So, that's what Otamu says. He says to you all of that, whatever I said.
Yep, you already said it.
How will we help my friend Sindra with her problem? What ideas do you have? What can I do for you? What can you do for me?
You'll have to forgive us. We're all giving each other a chance to take the lead here. First, I turn to Aldir and I say, I give you a smile because you were like friendly to me, or gave me a more friendly look maybe than anyone else. I said, welcome to the syndicate. How does Syndra respond when I say, welcome to the syndicate?
You know, generally, make an investigation
I
check.
didn't open anything like that. We're playing on Dungeons and Dragons because
Investigate what she's
This
doing.
is embarrassing. 13.
Okay, it's almost imperceivable. 13's pretty good. You see, as soon as you say that, one finger on her right hand just moves. That's
Is it
it.
like a twitch?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
she,
it's- you can't read the intentions.
Sure.
But you saw a finger twitch.
Fair enough. Maybe it's just recognition of her name or something.
Maybe she had an itch.
Right.
I raise
At
an
that exact
I'm
moment.
gonna raise an eyebrow.
Yes.
What is that?
So we tell ourselves.
I believe it is a play on my name. My name is Sindra Sylvain. You might know me.
So,
Might not
okay.
by reputation only.
Excellent.
Of course.
Yes. My reputation often precedes.
Well, yeah. You would have to.
We had a long time to talk on the walk over here. We decided we would call ourselves the Syndicate.
So I'll step forward. Noble Prince Wakanda Otamu, my name is Tofarian. There is only one way that I know of to reduce Sindra Sylvain's death curse. We seek a magical artifact called the Soul Monger. We believe it lies in the jungle of Chol, but we do not know where. Have you?
I am sorry to say, dear Tolfarian, that I know nothing of the jungles. You see, I am a simple merchant here. In short, you become a merchant prince by having the most money, and my family has had money for generations. We very wisely invest in what we know, and what we know is magic. This helps my lineage to remain in power. And I must say, I know a lot of lost lore, passed down again from generations. But I do not know this artifact that you are talking about. But I must warn you, to enter the jungles, you are going to need quite a bit of help. In fact, just thinking about it, you are definitely going to need to contact me directly, or some of my emissaries, to obtain magical items for your trip. I tell you now that it is very possible for me to concoct and make for you potions, both common and uncommon. I could even make spell scrolls, level 1, level 2 spells, no problem. And of course there will be a price, as nothing is for free, you know. It's not how the businesses of Chot run. But any of my shops can do that. I can do that, no problem. And we would gladly sell these things to you to survive in the jungles. Sometimes I know from other adventurers who have come through Chult that you need more specific items. And I will tell you that it will take me 1d12 days to get it many times. And we will have to discuss a price based on Xanathar's guide.
This is a book that exists in the
Yep.
game. He probably has a very nice first edition.
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
Xanathar's guide.
Yep. Additionally, though, what I want to tell you is sometimes I like to take things instead of gold. Like if you have a magic item you cannot use because you are in the jungles of Chot and you stumble upon something, I will gladly relieve that from your party and either pay you in gold itself or with additional items. Something to keep in the back of your mind if you are dead set on going into the Chotan jungle.
Well, we are. We've agreed to help your friend Zindra.
Well, if you are all really dead set on this,
Can we use another phrase?
okay, agree. If you are all really dedicated to this,
Better. Better.
I have a book in my collection that has a quest surrounding it, and I think that 15.
What is the number? This guy died yesterday.
He says, this journal came to me from a wizard. He was exploring various places in Schultz, but there wasn't enough detail to make an accurate map. No one has been able to do so. This unnamed wizard made mentions of his only traveling companion, a shield guardian named Vorn. V-O-R-N. Vorn. If we had a map, I might be able to tell you a place that Vorn might be near. But, as you know as shield guardians, and maybe you do not know, in order for it to work, you must have the control amulet. Now, again, I have an idea of where Vorn, the statue, the shield guardian is, but no idea where this magical artifact of the control amulet is. If you are able to find the amulet and retrieve the construct and bring them back to me, I will offer you something that maybe your party can use, maybe your party cannot. I will create for you a spell book. A spell book containing 15 spells that we can work out together. And they can be up to level 6. I do not know if anybody in your party can use this, but it is what I offer. Are you willing to accept this lifelong quest?
Absolutely.
Excellent!
I mean, can anyone use a spell book? Because honestly, if not, then I guess we should do it anyway.
Is there any penalty to non-completion?
No, sir, there is no penalty. If you die, you die. This is just something,
Saying here.
if you are traveling around the jungles of Chot and you stumble upon, you may be able to receive something. We can always barter for money as well.
Do you happen to have a town name or any kind of information,
Ah,
any tips at all?
yes, I must say that without a map it is very difficult to think.
Justin's looking at you. Rowan has no idea
No
that you have a
idea.
map.
I'm
No one knows
stone
but you.
faced.
This is a test. Cinder's trying to see if you'll divulge.
I tell you this, that many of the notes in the journal refer to an area west of the river Schoenschar. But that is a big area. It was nowhere near the Mistcliff Mountains, though. So somewhere along the river Schoenschar.
Okay. How you spell it?
Schoenstar.
But for the amulet or for the construct?
The construct. I
Read
mean,
that again. I'm not sorry. Yep.
Schoenstar.
So,
Schoenstar.
Do we know what the
Out of-
amulet looks like at all?
It's not described in the book.
out of character, I'm going to want to study this thing, but it might take a little time. So
That's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to do it here.
We can just roll that later to see how much additional information. Maybe there is a description in the book of the amulet, and he just
Sure,
you know.
secret message or
Yeah.
something. Yep.
But that's where you're at. Okay, so he says that.
The map is on the back of the decoration in the hands.
Yep, you need a black light.
Mark, as a bard, could you use a spell book?
I have calligraphers. Can I use a spell book? I don't know.
Well, I mean, how do you cast spells? Are they just like in your brain? You play music, right? Or you perform and. I just don't remember how bard.
Can you
matters.
cast from a spellbook like you can cast from scroll?
I mean, typically not. Spellbooks, I think, are uniquely for wizards.
Yeah.
I think even other people who cast wizard spells, like an Eldritch Knight, still just learns their limited number of spells.
Well,
just in their brain.
the Pact of the Tome
Right.
is the only other class that uses a spellbook, and those spells can be you can learn those spells and put them right
Maybe
here.
someone dies and rerolls.
It could come up as a bargaining chip later.
Yeah,
You
you always
never
know.
Or we could just sell it.
Yeah,
for
we just
shit
sell
money.
Or
a
just sell it,
spell
yeah.
book with 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is
Just
fucking
spells
figure-
up to
we can-
level 6.
We'll find something to do.
I'm a wizard. I'm going to
Yeah.
cast a level 6 fireball and you don't fuck off.
Only wizards.
Yeah,
And as Al said.
and yeah,
Yeah.
Pact of the
Pact of the
Tome,
Tome,
Yeah,
warlocks,
correct. Also,
Warlock.
warlocks. Okay, he says the next thing is what he's going to say is to that quest. I must warn you that any expedition into Chult requires you to obtain from Fort Belluarian, and from the Flaming Fist mercenaries, a charter. Each charter... Mark, can you turn down the volume on the stream? Sorry, I'm echoing. Each charter is 50 gold pieces. Now, it is possible to launch an expedition from Port Narndale without a charter. But the risk is that if the Flaming Fist patrols run into your expedition, again without a charter, it will attack your expedition and confiscate your gear.
Charter sounds pretty much mandatory then.
It can be, yes.
Do I know how far out they patrol?
They, yes, because you have spent some time with Watanga. You would know that they patrol every area that there's undead in all of Chult.
Oh, they range far.
Yes, they are all of Chult.
No shippers never made a goddamn map.
No,
They're everywhere.
because they're in
yeah, write it
pockets.
down.
Oh, they just have like little outposts and they never come back again.
Right.
Only single men.
Well, here's the thing: they have a fort, and then they send people out, and then sometimes those people, most of the time, they live out in those outposts. They don't ever return. That's where they go. It's like the Game of Thrones, like the Black Guard, whatever the fuck they're called. The Watch. Thank you. They're all out, and once they go into where the wildlings are, they pretty much are out there. They're done. I have some suggestions, if you are interested.
Very.
Now, this doesn't unfortunately pertain to going out into Chult. It is more about the port.
Even better.
I suggest that you learn as much as you can about each of the merchant princes and what areas of commerce they control. I have to warn you not to visit their homes like you are visiting me. Unless you are invited, of course. They do not take kindly to people dropping in on their homes. I'm going to tell you that Gold Throne, that is the best place for you to have a one-on-one meeting if you find it necessary to speak to one of us. Gold Throne on the other map